They're back, and so is the nightmare. From Season 4 just dropped its premiere episode, The Arrival, and it wasted absolutely zero time. Jim's dead. The man in yellow is inside the town, and Julie Matthews may be the most important character in the entire series. Let's break down every single thing that happened, and what it all means. The episode opens exactly where Season 3 left off, not a second later. The man in yellow has just slit Jim Matthews' throat in the woods. Jim is dying, and standing there, watching it happen, is Julie. Except it's not the Julie we've been following. Something is different about her. The man in yellow looks at her and says, and this is the line of the episode, "When did you come from this time?" Let that sink in. He's not asking where she came from. He's asking when. That one word, when, confirms everything. Julie is story walking, which, as Ethan explained back in Season 3, means she can travel into moments of the story, but she cannot change them. The story has already been told. She's a passenger, not a driver. And then, Julie just vanishes, doesn't run, doesn't fade, just gone. Even the man in yellow looks surprised, which is significant, because this guy seems to know everything. But Julie disappearing like that? He didn't see it coming. Cut to present day. Julie reappears in town. Same clothes we last saw her in, hair back to normal. And she has absolutely no memory of what just happened. She starts asking Tabitha where Jim is. She doesn't know her dad is dead. This is the show officially confirming time travel. Julie's body and mind are not always in the same moment. When she story walks, her present self has seizures. She collapses while her consciousness is somewhere else in time. And she's not the only one having seizures this episode. Marielle notices Sophia's priest has had one too. The seizures are becoming a pattern, and they seem connected to people who have some kind of contact with the town's deeper forces. Now let's talk about the biggest twist of the episode, Sophia. A car crashes into the sheriff's station. The driver, a priest, is unconscious. The passenger is a young woman named Sophia, played by Julia Doyle. She's quiet, modest, scared, quoting Bible verses. She seems completely harmless. The townspeople pull her out. They take the priest to the clinic. Boyd steps in to help, because that's what Boyd does, and Sophia plays the role of confused new arrival perfectly. But here's what we didn't know, and what the episode reveals in its final moments. Before the car crash, we see the man in yellow digging up a suitcase in the woods. Inside, a young girl's clothes. He puts them on, and then he shapeshifts into Sophia. The priest was alone when he hit that fallen tree. Sophia got into the car after. She caused the crash herself. With a single touch, she sent him into a seizure. She crashed them directly into the sheriff's station. This was completely deliberate. The man in yellow is now inside the town, living among them, hiding in plain sight as an innocent teenage girl. And before he suffocates the priest, yes, he kills him, he whispers that his favorite part is coming next, watching the residents tear themselves apart. He's not just a monster that hunts, he's a strategist, and he just made his opening move. Meanwhile, Harold Perrineau delivers what might be his best performance in the entire series this episode. Boyd is breaking. After witnessing Fatima give birth to Smiley, the creature they thought they'd killed, and watching it grow to full size right before his eyes in that basement, Boyd is done. He's not performing hope anymore. He's genuinely out of it. He tells Donna, Christy, Fatima, and Ellis everything he saw, and he starts making contingency plans, as in, he's mentally preparing for the possibility that there's no way out. He's thinking about those bullets. The scene between Boyd and Ellis is one of the most emotionally raw moments the show has produced. Boyd has held that town together through sheer stubbornness, and now the man who held the light is flickering. And that's the point. If Boyd gives up, hope dies. And if there's one thing this town feeds on, it might be exactly that. Fatima's storyline gives us one of Season 4's biggest mythological reveals. During the birth, the kimono woman told her the truth about the creatures. They were promised immortality, but to get it, they had to sacrifice something. Children. The Ankui kids, the ones tied to those lullabies Jade and Tabitha keep hearing. The creatures didn't just end up in this town. They made a deal with something the show hasn't named yet, but which the kimono woman called horrible. And Smiley, he's back, which means either the creatures can't truly die, or the deal they made includes resurrection. Either way, Boyd burned him, and he came back anyway. Jade catches up with Tabitha and wants to share what they figured out. That Tabitha was once Miranda, Jade was once Christopher, and they're connected across every cycle of the loop. Soulmates, fated to keep trying to save those children in every iteration. But Tabitha shuts it down. Not yet. The townspeople won't believe them. They'll just think it's another trick, another manipulation, so they sit on the information, which has already annoyed every critic who's covered this episode, because at this point the communication breakdowns feel less like character choice and more like the writers stalling. Still, the bigger implication is massive. If Tabitha and Jade are reincarnated in every loop, then the town isn't just a trap, it's a machine, running the same story, over and over, with slight variations. So what does this episode set up for the season? Let me give you 3 major threads to watch. Number 1. Julie is the key. The man in yellow has met her before, multiple times. She keeps story-walking into the same moment, trying to save Jim, and she can't. But this time, she vanished in a way that surprised even him. Something is changing. Number 2. The man in yellow's plan is social. He's not here to hunt people in the dark. He's disguised as Sophia to get close, build trust, and then from the inside, make the residents turn on each other. His favorite part is the psychological collapse, despair, division. That's his weapon. Number 3. Boyd's breakdown might be the season's central stakes. If the town feeds on hope, and Boyd is the last reservoir of it, then watching him crumble isn't just emotional drama. It might literally be what the man in yellow needs to win. From Season 4, Episode 1 is one of the strongest premieres this show has ever done. It doesn't waste time, it's confident, it knows what it has, and it's clearly building towards something that's been planned from the beginning. The man in yellow is inside the gates. Boyd is on the edge. Julie is the wild card no one, not even the villain, fully understands yet. Drop in the comments. Do you think Jim is actually dead? And what is the man in yellow's endgame with Sophia? I'll see you for episode 2 next Sunday.